Welcome to the RCFE Deal Room. I'm Dale Corpus. If you're buying, selling, or investing in residential care facilities for the elderly in California, this channel is designed to help you make smarter decisions and avoid costly mistakes. One of the questions I get asked all the time is, Dale, should I buy an existing RCFE or should I start one from scratch? It's a great question, and the answer isn't the same for everyone. Some people assume starting from scratch is less expensive. Others assume buying an existing RCFE is always the better investment. Others assume buying an existing RCFE is always the better investment. The reality is, both paths have advantages. Both come with challenges, and the right answer depends on your goals, your experience, your financial resources, and your timeline. Today, let's walk through how I think about that decision. Let's dive in. Number one, start with your why. Before we compare the two options, I always start with one simple question. Why do you want to own an RCFE? Are you looking for a business that can generate income? Do you want to leave your corporate career? Are you already an operator looking to expand? Or is this your very first experience in senior care? Those answers matter. Because the best path for someone who's been operating care homes for 20 years may be completely different for someone buying their very first one. Number two, buying an existing RCFE. Let's start with buying an established facility. One of the biggest advantages is that you're purchasing an operating business. Depending on the situation, there may already be residents. Revenue may already be coming in. Experienced caregivers may already be in place. Referral relationships may already exist. Operational systems may already be working. Those things have value. You're not starting from zero, but remember, you're also inheriting whatever comes with that business, good and bad. That's why due diligence becomes so important. Number three, starting from scratch. Now, let's look at the other option. Starting your own RCFE gives you something that's very appealing. Control. You choose the property. You build your own culture. You hire your own staff. You create your own systems. Everything starts your way, but there's another side to that. You also start with no residents, no revenue, no referral network, no operating history, and you'll need to work through licensing, marketing, hiring, training, and building trust within the community. That takes time. And while you're doing all of that, your expenses continue. Number four, time versus uncertainty. Here's one way I think about it. Buying an existing RCFE gives you a faster path toward an operating business. Starting from scratch usually gives you more control over what you're building. Neither is automatically better. Some buyers value speed, others value something from the ground up. The question isn't which one is best. The question is which one is best for you. Number five, don't underestimate relationships. One thing many first-time RCFE buyers overlook is the value of an established network. An existing RCFE may have relationships with hospitals, discharge planners, placement specialists, home health agencies, hospice companies, physicians, and families. Those relationships often take years to develop, and they're not always obvious when you're walking through the property. Sometimes one of the most valuable assets isn't something you can physically see. Number six, look beyond the purchase. I think this is where many buyers get into trouble. They compare asking prices, but that's only part of the picture. You also need to think about working capital, licensing costs, repairs, marketing, hiring, insurance, professional services, and unexpected expenses. Sometimes buying an existing RCFE may actually cost less over the long run. Other times, building from scratch may be the better financial decision. Every situation deserves its own analysis. Number seven, there's no one-size-fits-all answer. People often ask me, so Dale, which one would you choose? My answer is always, it depends. It depends on your experience, your financial resources, your timeline, your tolerance for risk, your goals. The best decision isn't the one someone else made. It's the one that aligns with your long-term vision. Let me share one personal thought. If someone brand new to the RCFE industry called me today and said, Dale, where should I start? I'd probably encourage them to at least explore established RCFEs before assuming they need to build one from scratch. Why? Because an existing RCFE may already have residents, it may already have trained caregivers, it may already have referral relationships, it may already be generating income. That doesn't automatically make it the right choice. Every opportunity is different, but I think it's worth comparing both options before making a decision. Sometimes the best investment isn't creating something new. Sometimes it's improving something that's already working. Before you decide, here's what I'd encourage every buyer to do. Visit multiple RCFEs, talk with operators, speak with lenders, meet with professionals who understand these transactions, run the numbers, compare both options side by side. The more informed you become, the more confident you'll be when it's time to move forward. If there's one thing I want you to take away from today's episode, don't assume buying an existing RCFE or one from scratch is automatically the better choice. Take the time to understand your goals, understand your budget, understand your timeline, and choose the path that gives you the greatest opportunity for long-term success. If you're considering buying or selling an RCFE here in California, I hope RCFE Deal Room becomes a trusted resource for you. In our next episode, we're going to talk about one of the biggest questions buyers have. How do you actually finance an RCFE purchase? We'll cover financing options, common misconceptions, and some strategies buyers often overlook. If you found today's episode helpful, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribed. And if there's a question you'd like me to answer in a future episode, leave it below in the comments. I read every one, and your questions help shape future episodes. Thanks for watching. I'm Dale Corpus, and I'll see you next time here on RCFE Deal Room.